Hey fans! Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Allegra University. So, you've clicked on this video today, and I think we all know why you clicked on this video. You're noodling about starting Turo. You're noodling about going on and listing a car on Turo. And I am here to tell you some pros and cons. I've got 3 pros and 3 cons. Pro number 1, it's extra income. If you're looking to get a little bit of a side hustle, when you go onto youtube.com, all you see is side hustle videos, how to make passive income. It's honestly stressful and it bombards your life, hence this video that you're watching right now. Turo has given me consistent extra monthly income, which who doesn't want a little extra monthly income? Ding, 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 ding. I do. Okay, so just to give a little background, I have a Toyota Camry 2012 that was gifted to me from my parents. God bless them. And I have been using it on Turo. Since I have listed this vehicle in January, you can see here I only had it listed for about a week and a half and I got $189. For February of 2022, I got $662. As the daily rate on Turo has gone up, I have it set so that it is on automatic pricing. Turo prices it for what is the going rate based off of the day of the week, etc. For March 2022, I got $751. April of 2022, which is this month, I will have brought in $846. For May, I'm looking at $607, and mind you, I have a week that I marked as snooze and unavailable because I will be going out of town. And then last but not least, I'm booked all the way through June at 632. So far I have trip earnings of 2,448 to date, and the upcoming earnings is 1,240. So overall, you can see why this is my number 1 pro. This does make you good, consistent income. Pro number 2, you can set your schedule. So if you're looking for something to do on the side, only when you have time, only when you have the energy, Turo allows you that opportunity. You can set specific days that the car is available, you can snooze specific days, and you also can set time constraints as to when someone can check in and when someone can check out. That's a big positive there. Pro number 3, you get business overnight. I started Turo in January of 2022, at the very end of January. I started out with unlimited mileage. That's what I set because I wanted to try to get as many bookings as I can. So in doing that, everyone, I got bookings almost immediately. I also didn't have any time restraints on there. I didn't have any days or times that didn't work for me. I set the advance notice to the shortest notice possible, so as little as an hour's notice before booking. And I also set the trip duration so that it had the shortest possible trip being any and the longest possible trip also being any. So in doing that, I remember I officially listed it. I had all my photos, I had everything up, went to bed and woke up with 3 bookings. Was super excited / nervous. It basically just snowballed from there, and I got bookings from January all the way through June. So that is a big positive. If you're looking to do some sort of side hustle, like for example starting an Amazon resellers company, or becoming a realtor, or whatever you see out there in the zeitgeist of things that you can do on the side.
Those take time.
They're not immediate, and I will say that this was immediate. So moving on to the cons. Cons. Negativity. Reasons as to why you may not want to start Turo. Con number 1, it is not passive. I felt like before I started Turo, I watched a lot of videos where people talked about this being a very passive sort of side hustle. That is not the case, and of course this really depends on your style of taking care of your car. But for me, I sanitize the car every single time I get it back with Clorox wipes and also a sanitizing spray, and I do all back seats, front seats, everything and anything possible that could be touched because I am a germaphobe. If you didn't know that, you know that now. I'm kind of a psycho freak when it comes to that. I take rigorous check-in photos. I take over 100 photos of every little tiny single little thing on the car, and that does take time and effort. It's time consuming and you do have to plan. If you have a full-time job like I do, this can sometimes get in the way of realizing, oh, I have someone picking this up at 3 p.m. I haven't taken photos. I need to get the car washed and, you know, do the cleaning checklist requirements in there, take photos of the mileage before, the fuel, and checking their ID. I do all contactless pickup, so I have a lockbox, and they send me a photo of themselves in front of the car, then I give them the code, and then they take the car. So that also is not passive, like you need to be on your phone waiting for that to happen. That's the biggest con there. Number two, I think the second biggest con is that people do not treat your car as if they treat their own. Or maybe they do and they treat their car like so I don't really know what's going on there, but I will say that it's really 50-50. I have had 22 trips so far since I started in January, and it is now April. I would say there are people who rent it and it's as if the car was not even used, and then there's people who come from Minnesota and have 2 kids and take it to the beach and dump like an entire bucket of sand in your car, along with every other weird snack they decided to eat while they were driving to the beach. So there's definitely a combo there. The second hardest thing I do think is, like, for me, it takes so much more of my time having to really get it cleaned in the way that I like it cleaned when people like don't treat your car, you know, with tender loving care. And then the third con is that everyone wants to pick the car up at the airport just like any other like rental car company, and unfortunately this isn't a rental car company.
I am not a rental car company,
so I don't have a fleet of like 100 cars and an office with people working for me that rent cars out. I don't have land leased by LAX where I can keep the vehicles. So a lot of people will just assume that that's who you are, or they will ask you to pick them up from the airport, which, yeah, I don't have time to do that. Living near and close by is really important because they will want to pick it up near the airport. We did find a lot near the airport that has a shuttle takes them there, and then they pick the car up. Due to the fact that you have to leave it in a lot, of course that lot is not free, and it is very expensive at LAX, and depending on what plan you have with Turo and how much they take of your daily fee. For us, we charge a $20 delivery fee for it to be at LAX to cover part of the parking fee. I'm not sure about what it's like in other cities because I live 10 minutes from LAX, and people are not willing to Uber to our house and pick it up and then Uber back. That is, I would say, a con if you're thinking about starting Turo and you live in, like, you know, Fresno, California, let's just say. I don't know how exactly it would work and how many bookings you would get. It's hard to say. So if you live near an airport where people, you know, have high traffic of renting cars and etc., then I'm sure you could get business. But specific to LA, I would say, if we lived where we used to live in East LA, for sure this would not be doable for us. It really is only doable because we are so close to the airport. Also, I have a partner, my boyfriend, who does this with me, and Obviously our schedules don't always align. He works full-time as well. In terms of dropping the car off or picking it up, if he isn't available, I usually will need a ride either there or back. So I have had to take an Uber quite a few times when our schedules don't line up and I need to take it back, get it ready for someone else. But if you're willing to take an easy lift, $12 or $15, that just comes out of your earnings for the month. So that is it from me. These are the pros and cons. Hopefully this was a quick and easy video for you guys to check out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll respond and give you guys as much information as possible because it can be tricky and kind of scary starting this, but it's definitely doable. Like and subscribe for more videos of Allegra University.
Until next time, folks.